Alright, let me close that. And let's get into this game, huh? Some games? Dim games? Oh, yes. Yes, Steam. First time firing it up, it wants to yell at me. Where's my system? Here we go. See if I have to adjust that once the game starts. There we go. You know, I hate how Steam changed, unable to sync. What do you mean sync? You can't sync my I've never played this before. What does it matter? Yeah, jerk. Steam's drunk. It's drunk. Frostwolf, welcome. How you doing? Captain, welcome on in. All-time favorite movie and director. Yeah, John Carpenter is a legend. He is a legend. Now, Chris and I got to see John Carpenter at the Joe Bob Jamboree last year. And he was actually there showing two of his movies. One of them, The Thing, because of course. And the other one, I was actually happy it wasn't Halloween, because it's so overplayed. I would have been happy with anything, but it was Prince of Darkness, which is another really great Carpenter film. A really good film. If you haven't seen Prince of Darkness, you gotta check it out. It's really good. The Thing Remastered. Alright, press any button. I don't know where the any button is. Alright. Well, let's go into options before we fire this up. Let's get video and display. This will go here first. Ambient occlusion high, okay. Max FPS. 120, I guess. Anti-aliasing on, good. Film grain, hell no. Depth of field, bloom, gamma contrast, all that's probably good. Well, what's the difference between video? Okay, well. Is there a full screen? There is! Should always do full screen. VSync on. There we go. That's so weird. I feel like those should be reversed. Display should be obviously the display settings. And then video, I guess, would be the video quality, but they have that reversed. It's kind of weird. I don't like it. Oh, that's a good sound. Anything in here important? Enable low pass filter? That's kind of weird. Alright, whatever. Let me get a drink of my soda here. This game isn't much harder on higher difficulties. Yeah, probably not. Like, the original wasn't super hard. Wonder if they've dumbed it down. You know, a lot of games, we see this a lot of games just really, are too easy. Like, we've kind of come to a point in time where hard mode is what normal used to be. It's really that way on any of the Resident Evils. Hands down. They have one of the most uneven difficulty structures of, like, any franchise. Because, you know, they have, like, what, like, the lowest level, whatever it's called, is... You might as well be watching a movie, because it's just so easy. And they have easy, which is super easy. It's not much harder. Normal, which feels like easy. You can tell there's a bump there, but it feels still very easy. And then hard feels like normal. And then they have, what, Inferno or something after that? And that's just nuts. Like, it goes from, like Child's Play to normal to what the hell did you guys do? New game. Press the any key to continue. So, Rudy, welcome on in. How you doing today? Here we go.
Lawson!
Those look very clean.
Wake up!
What's with that dialogue? Like, I get it's not supposed to be in English, but the tones of the voice just sounded a little weird. They're Norwegian, Mac. Yeah, what does he keep calling them? Swedish? He's like, those Swedes. He's like, they're Norwegian, Mac. Like, Kurt Douglas. So irritated that he never did another
Blake, it's Whitley. What's the situation?
escape movie.
Not good.
You still could. I'd watch it.
See?
Not a goddamn thing in this storm.
I'd still watch the hell out of another Snake Plissken movie.
Well, your transmitter's down and everything else is foobar.
What do you mean?
The base is gone, Colonel. It looks like massive explosives damage. Any clues here are gonna be like finding a needle in a haystack.
Understood. Do a recon, see if you can find anything that'll give us an idea what happened. I can try to get the chopper back to you within an hour, but visibility's falling fast and the report for your area is not very good.
Okay.
Yeah, those two escape movies.
Report back.
Really cool
Roger.
movies.
Meanwhile, I'll check up on Alpha Team. Oh, Blake.
Yeah, essentially,
just
Captain.
remember
You're not
it's way
wrong.
below out there. We both know
It wouldn't
exposure can
surprise
sneak
me
up
if
on you. Keep your team together.
Kojima said that Snake
to
was
the shelter
heavily
as quickly as you
influenced
can.
from Snake Plissken.
Roger that.
Because, like, you can see
Blake
it so
out.
much. Right in from Big Trouble Little China. That's a really good movie. It's 40 degrees below zero in the Antarctic. Whenever you're outside, you'll suffer from the cold. The exposure meter, in blue, at the bottom of the screen will show you how much time is left until the temperature begins to drain your health. More reading. As you play the game, you will be given objectives. These appear in the top left-hand corner of the screen and are color-coded. Green text shows an objective is still active, and orange text means the objective has been completed. You can check the status of your objectives by pressing Tab to enter the Keys, Documents, and Objectives menu. Once in the screen, use your mouse to highlight the document icon, then press Enter to view your objective. All right, then. What's up, guys? It's cold. All right, then. Yeah, like, it's clearly a remaster in terms of, like, it's the same environments, but everything just looks so much cleaner. It looks really nice. And we didn't have any of the technical issues getting it started like we do on the original trying to play that. Like, it's easier to emulate the original than it is to play it on PC.
Even a simple bypass and I'm your man.
If any of you take on any damage, get back to me ASAP, and I'll help you out. I'm not carrying any dead bodies back.
No dead bodies.
I'm locked, loaded, and ready to make shit dead.
Hoorah. All right. Your squad is made up of 3 different character classes that you can tell apart by their headgear. Soldiers always have tough camouflage helmets on. Engineers don't go anywhere without their trusty cap. Medics keep warm, in a beanie with a white cross on the front. The members of your squad are very much alive. They blink, they fidget when they're bored, and they think for themselves. It's ChatGPT in this game. Be careful how you treat them, as they are all trained veterans. Even if unarmed, they won't hesitate to take you down if they decide you are acting suspiciously. They will also communicate with you, both verbally and via overhead icons. Refer to the field manual for an explanation of each icon. To interact with your team, press Q. To enter the squad menu, nearby squad members will be shown, along with their current physical and emotional states. The button in the center of this screen will order any nearby squad members to either follow you or stay where they are. Use the mouse to navigate the squad menu and refer to the box at the bottom left-hand corner to see what actions are available for each selection. Your squad mates are intelligent people and will react differently to your actions based on how much they trust you. When you enter the squad menu, you will see a bar above each name of the squad that shows you their current level of trust, which consists of 3 levels. Green, they will follow orders without questions and help you throughout your mission. Orange, they will refuse to help you, but are not yet convinced you are the enemy. Red, they see you as an enemy and will attack you on sight. All right. All right, then. Well, there's a squad menu. This guy's already wounded. Look, his health isn't even full. Weldon. They're all kind of wounded, actually. That guy has a gun. That guy just has a pistol. They don't give the medic a weapon? What's he supposed to do? Heal the enemy to death? Stupid. Alright, how do I interact with this door? Should be able to... Oops. Ignore that, guys. Okay, F is that menu. So is C. Oh, C is the gun menu, F is that menu. Good to know. Okay, crouch. Well. Oh, here we go. The junction box. I was looking at the wrong thing, I guess. Whenever you see the hand icon, it means that you can interact with something by pressing E. Keep an eye out for it when exploring the environment or dealing with your squad. The junction box in front of you is a basic one, which you can fix yourself by pressing and holding E. The yellow repair process bar will fill up over time. Once it's maxed out, the repair is complete. In an emergency, you can release the button to pause the repair, then return to it later once the area is safe. Alright then. Holy. Your medic. When you're low on health or any of your squad members have been downed, bring your medic within close proximity to the injured person and he will heal them. Medics are unable to heal themselves, so you'll have to keep an eye on their health and heal them yourself if they become injured.
Area looks secure.
I guess I have a lot of it. Oh my god. I have like 600 rounds of ammunition. What? Is that normal? I have 40 rounds of pistol, but I have 600 submachine gun rounds?
Area looks secure.
Feels a little excessive. Let's lock them out, huh? Sorry about that, guys.
Hold still and I'll fix you up.
Oh, thank you. Alrighty then, we are healed. And there's nothing in there. The computer literally blew up. There was a bunch of ammo, and that's it. So maybe that's it for this room. Can't really get through there, right? Nah. Alright, let's go back outside. Oh! Explosions. So I have a question for everybody in chat. It's been now several months since the critically acclaimed Silent Hill 2 remake has come out. I've had plenty of time to think about it myself since playing the game, and I'm really curious what everybody has thought about it at this point. You know, we've all had time to really think about it, marinate on the experience. Was it good? Was it bad? Do we wish things were different? I'm curious how everybody in here felt about it. I definitely have an opinion, but I want to hear what you guys have to say before I dive into that. You had fun. It is a very fun game. Very fun. I think they did a really good job for the most part on that game. Still playing through right now with your partner. It's just a different game. You appreciate it both for different reasons. OG and the remake. See, that is an appropriate answer. And one that like a lot of people don't really take into consideration when playing remakes of games. They're like, oh, the remake is awful. They ruined it. This and that. It's, you know, nothing like the original. It's like, well, can you separate the original from this for a moment? Like, if you wanted it to be the original, it would be this. Like what we're playing now, a remake. Or excuse me, a remaster. Where it is essentially exactly the original. It just looks a hell of a lot better because they've redone the textures and everything looks super sharp and clean. Can find a lot of stuff from the movie like the axe in the wall. And yeah, you can find Max recording. Wolf, I'm gonna try to find that. I think I remember where that is. Oh my god, we're dying. What the hell? Oh no. Oh shit. I didn't realize it was cold in there. Crap. I'm not going to reread anything, by the way. I completely botched that right at the beginning. We're already dead. I was talking, not realizing it was cold, and we died. Can I skip this? Yeah, we're not rereading that. I know, we already reread it. Alright, let's do what we got to do. Fix the junction box. Yep, you don't need to see that. Oh shit. Apparently, if I try to click through things really quick, I risk shooting my team members. I almost shot them right there. With the Ghost, they changed enough to make it its own beast, and both the OG and the remake are well on their own. I think that is, you know, definitely an appropriate statement to it. You know, one thing I will say, Silent Hill 2 Remake, I feel, was very well done. They stayed honest enough to the original content to where it didn't feel like they didn't realize what they were doing, you know? Like, everyone was super concerned that they were way in over their heads. Why is Bloober of all teams doing this? You know, they're gonna mess it up. And they didn't. They did really good. Brought a solid game that was a ton of fun. And I highly recommend playing it. If you haven't played it, I highly recommend it. Now, we haven't read this yet. The door in front of you is locked and requires a key to open. The key could be nearby or far away, on a table or in the hand of a corpse. Once you find the key, return to the door and it will automatically open. Hint, the key to this particular door is hidden underground. Okay. This looks like a pathway. Dead Space Remake was, like, practically perfect. Honestly. I loved that remake. Where do I go down? Oh, here we go.
This is Pierce. Come in. Do you read me? Over. I need help. Do you read me? Over.
Area looks secure.
There's a big clock.
I'm gonna hide this tape when I'm finished.
It's the recording from the
If none
movie.
of us make it, at least there'll be some kind of a record. The storm's been hitting us pretty hard now for 48 hours. We still have nothing to go on. One other thing. I think it rips through your clothes when it takes you over. Windows found some shredded long johns, but the name tag was missing. They could be anybody's. We're all very tired. There's nothing else I can do. Just wait. R.J. McCready, helicopter pilot, U.S. Outpost North 31.
Yeah, it goes, Dead Space Remake is perfect. It's really good. They did change a few things, but they all felt like they were really changed for the better. Like, it was just really, really well done. What was this? Fire extinguisher? Nice. How much ammo do we have now? Wow, 200, 600, we have 800 bullets. You know how much that would weigh, carrying 800 bullets? Heavy fuck. so much weight. But, oh. Yeah, knew a cutscene was coming.
What the hell?
That's from the original too, the spaceship.
What do you think it is, Captain?
I don't know, and I don't care.
Looks like a goddamn UFO to me. This shit gives me the creeps.
Yeah, we're not alone in the universe and all that crap. Check it out and move on.
There we go, we got the key. But, I think I'm safe to talk from cutscenes for a moment. You know, I only really have like 2 criticisms from the Silent Hill 2 remake. One is small, the other to me is pretty big, but I don't know how many people share the opinion. I don't hear, or rather didn't hear, since the game's been out a while, a lot of people talking about it, so maybe it was just more of an OG purist thing or something, but the first thing, I didn't like how a lot of the areas where you had to go to, whether it was jumping through a window, jumping onto something, going through some sort of traversal area, always had the white rag. It just felt like it kind of broke the immersion a bit. If all you had to do was look for this white rag on something, it's like, oh, that's where I gotta go, that's where I gotta go, that's where I gotta go. It's like, just please, why? Why did we need this? Like, people would figure out where to go. Like, we didn't need this rag everywhere to signify every traversal. Like, it just wasn't needed, and I really didn't like that. The other was the voice actor for Mary Maria, I thought, under-delivered the performance quite a bit. A lot of it was just uninspired, not emotional, very dry reads. And, you know, points in the game where there should have just been so much emotion behind it weren't there. Trying to convey who she actually is supposed to be, like why she's even manifested there, really, you couldn't tell like you could in the original. Like how in the original she goes from being playful because she, you know, it's supposed to be a different version of his wife that's not sick, maybe when they, you know, first started dating or whatever, and, you know, everything's in a much different place, and in part, you know, what he was trying to get back to more or less when he ended up killing her, which is a weird way to put it, but and you didn't get that at all from the remake. Like, there was just nothing there. And then when she starts to get sick, it just was like, okay, yeah, I guess she's sick. There's a cough, but you couldn't really hear the tone in the voice. You know, all the way towards the letter read at the very end of the game. The letter read, which for a lot of people brought out a lot of emotions in the original. You know, person dying, writing that letter, like the original voice actor from the original, or voice actress from the original, did a really good job of that. In this one, it just felt very dry. Very like, okay. I don't know. I wasn't feeling it. I've heard other people say on Reddit and stuff like, oh, they did an amazing job, great job. And I'm just like, no, not really. But I guess to each their own. The virus has the ability to replicate the original biological entity, including the clothing. Was that including the clothing, really? I don't know if I believe that. Although this is probably the scariest biological entity I have encountered, I feel that under the correct study conditions, this could advance our understanding of biology greatly. Even the clothes. An infected entity reaches the mainland with global infection will occur within 72,000 hours. Although contact with the infected entity does not guarantee infection, there is still a 50 and 70% chance of infection. Adrenaline hypos. You've just picked up an adrenaline hypo. In situations where squad members are suffering from extreme stress, using an adrenaline hypo on them will calm them for a short time. I feel like that is not what would happen if you injected someone under extreme stress with adrenaline. But okay. To use an adrenaline hypo on a squad member, press I to enter your inventory and press Enter on the icon in the center of the screen to take your items. You'll use the mouse to highlight the adrenaline hypo and press Enter to select it. Now press Escape to return to the game, approach the squad member, and administer it with the, I guess, center click, wheel button. The squad member will temporarily calm down, but you will need to get away from the source, the stress, before the effect of the adrenaline wears off. I think the changes they made with the other characters were more interesting. The change, like everybody else's voice acting in Silent Hill 2 was great. Like literally, legitimately great. You know, the whole star of that game, kind of to your point there, was Angela's voice performance.
What the hell?
It was crazy. Like, you know, all the emotional distress and everything their character goes through throughout the entirety of that game. Just how sad and depressing it was. Like, it was conveyed so well through the performance. In front of you is an advanced junction box. Only your engineer can fix this. After approaching the box, there are two ways to ask your engineer to fix it. If they're close enough to the junction box, an I can fix it icon appears over their head, and you can walk up to them and press E to issue the fix order. The second method is to press Q, bring up the squad menu, select your engineer, choose the go-to command on the left, and pick the junction box you want them to fix. It will take some time for your engineer to fix the box, and they will be defenseless in the process, so be sure to keep them safe.
I need an engineer.
Okay.
Imposter jelly donuts? What? Look at this. Look at this over here.
Oh, Christ, what is that?
Chill out. Everybody keep tight till we figure out what's going on.
Your squad members are always conscious of their circumstances and the environments around them, and when they see too much, they'll begin to lose their mind. To see how your squad is holding up, open the squad menu with Q and look at each member's picture. If they're doing okay, they'll be casually looking from left to right. If noticeably frightened, they'll be looking around at a panic speed. If they're close to cracking up, they'll be shaking uncontrollably. To reduce your squad member's fear level, try giving them a weapon or get them to follow you out of the area. Refer to your field manual for more things you can do to calm your squad members down. Look at this dude. He's losing it. Heal him. Medic. Can't even heal this guy. Good is he.
All right, I'm okay.
Man, how many reads do we have here? This is crazy. The door in front of you is locked with an access code. Access codes can be found written down in documents or computer terminal messages. Once discovered, Blake will remember the code, so you will not need to make a note of them. When you found the access code, go up to the access panel next to the door and press E to open it. Hint, access codes are usually just a series of numbers and may not be obviously labeled. X-rays. I have compiled a 5-page report on the autopsy performed on the anomalous corpse that was discovered at the Norwegian outpost. It appears that what we are dealing with is some kind of self-repairing entity that has the ability to morph itself into different biological forms. Access to the medical supplies is limited to myself and Gary, code 1138.
That's the kind of information Whitley was talking about. I gotta find that report.
We need the report. All right. Audio recorders will allow you to save your progress. Approach the recorder until the hand icon appears and press E to open the save game menu. Yay, we saved. Good. Good. Hey, no worries, Camo. Welcome on in. Hope you're having a good day today. I mean, Ada's character has always been kind of interesting, but like I feel like they don't know what to do with them, like at all, with their storyline.
Whitley, this is Blake.
What have you got?
One body. Identification says Childs, no survivors. And what appears to be a...
One body?
See, that's the tell.
And what?
in some kind of unidentified craft. It looks... well, like a UFO. Colonel? Colonel!
Roger. I'll have a chopper there ASAP. There's a supply crate that was dropped earlier near the base. It contains C4 charges.
Glad to hear you're doing
all the
okay, and
remaining
thank you.
buildings, and I'll remote detonate them from here.
Affirmative. I'll contact you when we're finished.
But yeah, I feel like they don't know what to do with her character. You know, Resident Evil 6 campaign for Ada was awful. It just wasn't good. I mean, the whole game was bad, really. But her campaign was maybe the worst. Plant the C4 in the infirmary. Plant the C4 in the radio room. C4. Okay, here's the infirmary. Where do you want the C4? I'd put it right next to the damn body, honestly. Oh, there it is. Alright, and the radio room. Gotta go back, I guess.
I hate this place. What's this?
Yeah, it wasn't a good campaign. It was really bad. You know, the next Resident Evil is going to be the most important Resident Evil since Resident Evil 7. I say it that way because RE7, if RE7 would have been bad, the whole franchise would have been screwed. Like, RE7 was pretty much their apology. I guess I didn't read this. Infected Indy has the ability to fragment and survive. Every part of it is a whole. 6 was such a shit show that they really had to make it up with 7. And they did, and 7 was really good. But now, they've completed Ethan's storyline, right? Like, they even said that at the end of Village, like, the father's story is complete, so Ethan is done. Now, they have to return to main characters, or back to the main Resident Evil storyline. And you know, they haven't really done that in years at this point. They kind of hinted to it a bit here and there in Village. Because, you know, Chris Redfield was there. There was definitely some ideas of what may be happening at the end when Chris is flying away in the helicopter. But, you know, we don't know what they're going to do. And I'm hoping that they kind of stay to the new formula, which is really just a revival of the old formula of horror, making it an actual horror game. And not going back to so much action. Which, I mean, the latest Resident Evils, especially Village, or not Village, RE4 Remake, absolutely had levels of action in it quite a bit. But it felt decently balanced. I guess that's not the radio room. I kind of want them to forget Rose exists in the Resident Evil world. Just because her having these like superpower abilities, like if you gotta play as a character with superpowers, it just doesn't feel like Resident Evil anymore. It just doesn't. Where the hell is this radio room? I feel like I walked right past it, maybe. Is there anything over here? Probably gonna die walking around like this. If I get close to the halfway mark, I'm turning around. Alright, let's go. Let's go back. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I just really hope they know what they're doing with the next RE, because they've gone out of their way with Ethan's storyline to really put some buffer space between the main plot line and doing another game. Because, like, how do you recover from Resident Evil 6? Like, I gotta wonder if they've started to really consider, like, do we even want to mention Resident Evil 6? Like, do we want to act like it didn't happen? And, you know, they've remade almost all the Resident Evil games at this point. Here it is. With the exception of, obviously, 0 has never been remade. And, 5 and 6. I feel like they could redo Resident Evil 5 and make it more horror, a little less action. And it could be really, really good. Because 5 wasn't bad. I mean, the AI in 5 was the worst part of 5. Sheva's AI was awful. But the game itself was good. It was more action than horror. So they could rebalance that, and that would be amazing. But 6, I think 6 has to be a hard skip. I don't even know how they would go about redoing that, right? Because 6 had 4 full campaigns. So either they would have to give everybody their own campaign, which is what everybody would expect them to do if they're actually going to do it, or they do one long campaign where you change characters throughout the process, which would be lame. It would be super lame.
Colonel, we've completed the explosives placement. Standing by for evac. Anything from Alpha
I
Team?
hope so. The co-op in 5 was a lot of
Negative.
fun.
Could be the storm.
Must be. I've been getting partial transmissions for the last hour or so. I'm going to assemble my team. When the chopper arrives, I'll have it drop me at Alpha's rendezvous.
Negative. You have your orders, Captain. Don't put this mission in jeopardy.
I understand, Colonel, but I don't have much choice. Pierce's team is in trouble. Besides, if there are any survivors, I'm the only one on the team that speaks Norwegian. Blake out.
Yeah, they could do that. Just go right from RE4 storyline and forget about RE5 and RE6. Like, I really wouldn't mind if they redid RE5, but if they skipped it, I mean, that would be okay too. As long as they skip 6, because 6 was such a finite ending to the Resident Evil franchise. Like, it was clearly written that this was the last Resident Evil. Clearly. Everything went to hell. It was the entire world now. Like, this was it. This was the final chapter, was RE6. And they quickly realized what a mistake that was. Hey, Ramus, how you doing? And Meta, welcome on in. I don't think I said hi. Hope you're having a good day.
Blake, do you read me?
Roger, Colonel. This is Blake.
Have you found anyone yet?
Nothing yet. I just arrived. The storm is worsening. May take a while to find anything.
Looks like that little stunt of yours might pay off.
I don't understand, Colonel.
I received a partial transmission from Pierce.
Yay.
He's found something. Might be research. Find him and get back to me ASAP.
Affirmative. Did he say if there were any hostiles in the area?
Negative. No hostiles.
Okay, I'm on it. Blake out.
Give me a second here. I just need to add that point to the street counter here. My cable is not wanting to behave. Hold on. Hear that ding. All right, here we go. So, I missed one earlier. Why isn't this working? There it goes. All right, so it should be streak 2 and then 3 out of 5. There we go. Let's put a little dash there. There we go. Perfect. All right. Now, that was from Ratmus. Thank you so much for the 16 months. I really appreciate that. I hope you're having a really good day today. Thank you for the resub. Didn't they start involving some kind of Freemason Illuminati? Yeah, I think something. Like, I gotta be honest. I haven't played 6 in a while. And the last time I did, I hated every second of it, so I don't know how much of the story I actually remember versus how much I'm trying to forget.
Fresh flare. Couldn't have been here too long.
But, yeah, I don't know. I honestly think the next Resident Evil we're going to see, like everybody's like, oh, we're going to see Resident Evil 9, Resident Evil 9. Why wasn't 9 showcased? I don't think we're going to see 9 first. I don't. I don't think so. You know what I think we're going to see first? And I think it's going to be announced probably later this year for a release.
Please come in.
Conrad Wesker, thank you so much for the sub to the YouTube archives. I'm so glad you did that, Conrad. Not just because I really appreciate the sub on the YouTube, but it reminded me that you guys should consider subbing to the YouTube archives and to anybody else that you watch on Twitch's YouTube channel. I say this because Twitch has made the stupid fucking decision to limit the highlighting you can do. So, myself, like many other people, save a lot of highlights to their channel. It builds a video collection. People can watch your past stuff, check your content out. It builds a history. It builds up content for the channel that we're all trying to build here on Twitch. And now, Twitch, in their infinite brilliant wisdom, has decided that 100 hours is sufficient for everybody on Twitch. 100 hours of highlights is sufficient. That fucking sucks. 100 hours. I have, if I can remember, close to like 800 hours, which means that most of my stuff on Twitch is going to just vaporize. I've seen several people with 5, 6, 7, 8,000 hours of content. I saw one person 13,000 hours of saved videos on their channel over the course of 10 years for them streaming. That is now just going to vaporize because Twitch wants to limit it. Twitch could have said, hey, the VOD storage is honestly costing our company a lot. We're going to put this limit, but if you want to pay us an extra $10 a month or whatever pricing tier they want, we'll allot you this much more video space. Or if you want to pay this much a month, you can get unlimited video space. And you know what? Content creators on Twitch would do that. 100%. As long as it wasn't some ridiculous price, they would do that to keep their channel, to keep what they've been building over several years intact, instead of Twitch just coming in and shitting all over it. Like, it's just the most irritating thing ever. It's like they just don't give a crap about the communities they're building. Twitch goes on and on. Oh, we're trying to build a community, gotta bleed purple and all this fucking trash, to come around and be like, oh, we're going to delete everybody's history that they've saved up. It's like, fuck you, Twitch. Like, God, what the hell is your problem? Like, you're run by a whole bunch of fucking idiots that don't know what the hell they're doing and make these rash decisions, instead of trying to think of alternative ways, like a pricing structure, so people can keep their history. So, because of Twitch's infinite wisdom, which, irritatingly enough, you can't even create highlights until you clear it out. I can't create a highlight of today's stream to even try to upload to YouTube until I clear out like 700 hours of odd videos, which I'm sure a lot of people aren't touching their stuff right now, hoping Twitch will revert their decision. And they only gave people 2 months. 2 months. I saw one person say it would take me 24 hours a day for like 37 days to try to back up my VODs from Twitch. That's impossible. It's impossible. So irritating. Like, Twitch, you know, obviously I'm streaming on Twitch, and obviously I like Twitch, and I felt honored the day I was able to become a partner. But it's these decisions that they make that are just so irritating. Like, guys, please, please. You're doing things that are taking the community aspect out of your service and continually making this thing like a fly-by-night casual platform when this is people's jobs. For a lot of people, this is their full-time job, and they're trying to build a legacy. And it's shit like this that is just, you know, obviously shows that they don't give a fuck. I'm sorry. It's also going to put a huge mark on the speedrun community. I have to re-upload all of my speedruns to speedrun.com with YouTube links. I mean, I might be able to identify which highlights those are and then just delete everything else when it gets close, and that's probably what I'll end up doing so I don't mess up my submissions. But there's a lot of people that have thousands of hours on speedrun.com, and now they got to migrate all their stuff over to YouTube, or try to migrate it over, or they're going to lose their runs. So, yeah, on that note, check out the YouTube archives for past streams instead of my Twitch VODs. And for anybody else on Twitch that you follow, check out their YouTube pages as well and give them a sub there, because this sucks. This is a bunch of bullshit. How many hours do I have? Let's see. Get you an exact count since we're talking about it. 723 hours and 32 minutes, which compared to a lot of other people is on the low end of how many hours on Twitch. But that means that I have to cancel out 130 plus hours. And I got to have some buffer room in there so I can even make highlights to upload to YouTube. So realistically, I got to get rid of, 140 hours. It's just a bummer. Hey, a thing.
Identify yourself.
Captain, it's Carter. Christ, where's everybody?
Oh, man.
What happened here?
Something. I don't know what they were, but they attacked us. I thought they was part of the... Wait a minute. Don't you come any closer. Where the hell did you come from anyway?
Yeah, where'd you come from?
Chopper brought me in. From the U.S. Research Station, 5 clicks south of here.
I'm hurt pretty bad.
Don't move. I'll see what I can do.
One mistake this game did, and you may have caught it earlier. I think they spilled the beans a little too soon on who survived from the original thing. Because, they go out to that one shack in the last level, and he's like, I see a person here. Their name is Childs. It's like, well, there you go. Now you know who was the Thing at the end of the movie The Thing. It was MacReady. Ended up being the Thing. Now, when MacReady was converted, we don't know. It could have been during that last fight against the Uber thing. And then he slowly turned as they were sitting out there freezing to death. I honestly don't know. It's the big mystery. But I feel like they should have held that till closer to the end of this game when you actually do see McCready. That would have been nice build up. If your squad member is injured and no medic is available, you have the ability to heal yourself or others on your own using medical kits. Each squad member will indicate their need for health by showing the I need health icon over their head. When this is visible, you can use the med kit on the injured member by approaching them and pressing E. Alternatively, you can equip a med kit in the inventory screen. You can heal a member by approaching them and pressing the mouse button, or use it on yourself by pressing the mouse button when there are no other squad members close to you. To see how much health a squad member has at any time, activate the squad menu with Q. At the bottom of each panel is a red marker which indicates the member's health. If a squad mate is kneeling on the floor, they have been downed, and they will bleed to death after a few moments if not healed. Be sure that you or your medic move quickly to heal them when they're in this condition.
I'm hurt.
Oh man, just why does it gotta like have reading every 5 seconds? Dealing with trust. Carter isn't sure he trusts you and won't cooperate with you until he does. Try giving him a weapon and some ammunition to gain his trust. Go to the squad menu by pressing Q, highlight Carter, and press the enter. Now highlight the command give squad member icon on the rest, press enter. Highlight one of your weapons, press the button marked give to squad member. Once you have given Carter a weapon, look at his trust meter to see if it is in a green section. If not, let highlight the icon in the center of the inventory and press enter to give Carter ammo for his weapon. Each subsequent press of the button will give Carter one clip, increasing his trust a bit more.
All right, I'm okay. Area looks secure.
Yeah, you can see the trust meter there. He doesn't distrust us, but he's right in the middle. All right, so I guess we can give him... I'm gonna give you my pistol.
Maybe you will get us out of this.
You need some ammo, though. Here, I'll give you 40 rounds of pistol ammo. Does it go up any higher if I hit it again? Yeah, it does a little bit. 60 rounds. There you go. There you go. You got my gun. The time of the release, Carpenter said it was canon. Yeah, this game is canon. Closed circuit TVs are useful information gathering tools. Use mouse to pan around and WS to zoom in and out. You may zoom in on a piece of screen in order for Blake to recognize critical information, such as a code. Although these are currently off because the power is out.
I need an engineer.
We need an engineer. Hey, you're an engineer.
Okay.
Fix it. Stuff and things. He's fixing it. There we go. Let's look at the cameras.
There's gotta be something in here that can help me.
Yep, there's like a something there. A key. Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is.
46892. Nice. Oop, in a weird view there. There we go. Hacking the Matrix. We're all going crazy. The thing in the ice. I don't know who's human and who isn't. Morale is low, and I don't think our chances are good. They are if you save. There you go. Now our chances are infinite. Where was this? Stuff I can't pick up. It's probably submachine gun ammo. It's a flashlight. It's a med kit. It's a dead guy. There we go. Ooh, things. We haven't shot our gun at anything yet. Except accidentally at people. I don't think that counts.
Blake, where'd you come from?
I received some partial transmissions from Pierce. It sounded like there was a problem.
Shit, you got that right. We got ambushed by these things. I don't know where they came
These
from, man.
things?
Everybody lost it. The squad split up.
Have you talked to Pierce?
I got part of a radio message from him. He said he was at the north section of the base. He was talking some medical mumbo shit. He said he wanted to talk to the colonel.
The colonel hasn't contacted you?
Man, I haven't heard shit from anyone.
Damn.
Let me try my radio. Blake to Colonel Whitley. Blake to Colonel Whitley.
Hey,
urgent.
Kreba. Thank you for the follow. Welcome back. How you doing?
All right, let's head north and get Pierce.
All right, so we're in the north section. We'll grab that key. That's where the thing was. In that block of ice. That's where we came from. So I guess this way, huh? Power grid controls.
Engineer.
Where's our engineer? Here, follow me.
Okay.
Is that the other guy too, or is this a new guy? Is the other guy still in here? Yeah. Hey dude, can you follow me?
All right.
Both trust levels are good. His health's a little low. Alright, let's go, guys. Alright, fix it. Fix
Yes,
it.
sir.
He's on it. Alright, can you fix it anymore? It looks all messed up. You're not that good of an engineer. Alright, let's get going. Hinted that the power line should no longer be an issue, so... I guess we can crouch under those. The axe. Frozen things. Oh shit. Things. It is kind of interesting in this game, like, that guns are even really an option. Or at least that the guns are as effective as they are. Because they even hint in this game, like, every part of the thing is a hole. So all this blood is things. Did I shoot that guy? That guy's nuts. You don't have a weapon? I don't have anything to give you. You don't... I can't give you my gun. Alright. Where's my fire extinguisher? I'm hitting enter.
All right. I'm okay.
We got company.
Do we? I'm trying to put this fire out.
Where's my weapon?
Oh, there. It's center button on the mouse. There we go. Couldn't figure it out. I was like, what the hell's going on here? Alright. Hey, there's nothing out here. We've redeemed nothing by putting that fire out. Maybe this way? Maybe. Yeah, here we go. Oh! Loading screen. Killing thing beasts. Although smaller beasts can be easily dealt with using conventional weaponry, killing a larger requires a two-stage attack. Firstly, you will need to use a standard weapon like a machine gun to weaken it. Once the beast is in a critical state, as shown by a flashing crosshair, use an incendiary weapon, i.e. a flamethrower or a blowtorch, to finish it off. Fire is the only known way to properly kill these beasts, so must be sure to keep a good stock of fuel on you at all times. Astra, you've redeemed... Redeeming the most amazing nothing in all of Twitch, and none of it can be yours. Enjoy your nothing. So much nothing. Oh, man. I don't know if I'm supposed to be following this. It's way out there. Looks chilly. Guess he killed it. Oh, man. I guess there were more things to kill.
All right. I'm okay.
Are they okay? Yeah, that guy's okay now. He's really wounded though, and still no gun.
Area looks secure.
Kinda sucks. We need to get this dude a weapon. Okay, I can't open that door. Oh. Camera showed us.
I need an engineer.
Go on, dude. Fix it. It's cold. All right.
Stand much more of this. Area looks secure.
But it's not, is it? See here. Oh.
Hold it.
I think we would be
Pierce,
on
it's
fire
Blake.
at that
It's
point.
okay, put your weapon down.
No way. You're infected just like all the others.
I'm not.
Your word ain't shit, Captain. I found a report that says the only way to prove you're not one of those things is through a blood test. Now, there's a medical kit near the kennel. You go get
A
it and
blood
come back
test.
here, and I'll watch you do the test.
The blood test of bleeding and then putting a hot wire into it. Yep. Really advanced blood test. Although it would be pretty quick, right? Like you wouldn't have to wait for results. You just try to burn your own blood. Alright, well we got a key. Where the hell did he say it was? Yeah, there's no other door. So it's not in here.
Secure.
I don't remember where we came from. It might be here. Alright, come on, engineer.
An engineer.
All right.
Maybe we can get this guy a gun. Maybe there's a gun in here.
My whole body's numb.
Okay. That can't be good. Looks like grenades are on fire. I'm pretty sure that was fuel just burning. Alright, was that the flamethrower? Yes. I still can't give this guy a gun. Because I need a gun.
We got company.
Why won't he shoot? Shoot! What? Dude, what the hell is up with this gun? Yeah, select it. There's got to be an easier way to switch. Okay. 2 and 4. 4 is that, 2 is that. Okay. It's awkward, but it's better. Is he out of ammo? Yeah, he's low.
Okay.
There, gave him some ammo. So we have the flamethrower now. Maybe it's this way? It's got to be some way. We haven't found the tests yet. Okay, medkit. A lot of pistol ammo. I'm gonna give this guy some more pistol ammo.
Yes, sir.
Oh, there's still more. I'm gonna keep giving him pistol ammo then.
Okay.
There you go. You got a lot of pistol ammo now, dude. Lot of pistol ammo. I bet he wishes it was like a submachine gun or something, but the other guy doesn't even have a gun. The other guy's just running around with a hope and a dream. Guy has no head. Alright, the blood test. Blood test hypo. You recently picked up is specifically designed to expose the virus entity when it exists in a human host. You can use these to make sure a squad member is really human, and to prove your squad members that you are not infected to boost their trust. To use blood test hypo on a squad member, equip it in the inventory menu, press I, approach the member, and press the mouse button. To use a blood test hypo on yourself, stand in front of your squad mates and go into the inventory and press 1. Be tactful about using blood test hypos. They're a rare item and you won't find many. Alright. Well, I guess we can go back to that guy now. And be like, here, I found the blood test. Can you shut up and help us now? You jerk. Alright. Hey. Save machine. Alright.
You got the kit? Good. The report said the hypo contains a chemical.
That is a huge needle.
Do it.
Oh man, look at that.
One way or another. Now I'm gonna show you what I already know.
That would hold so much blood too. Like, what is this?
Maybe you will get us out of this.
So glad I didn't give him a gun. Oh shit, I gave you my gun! Well, at least I got my gun back. That sucks. He turned on us. He turned quick. Alright, so now what, dude? Two dudes I was chilling with were things. And one of them was killing other things. Maybe it hadn't taken over his brain yet or something? It's kind of weird. So one of your complaints they did not fix. What was the complaint?
Pierce!
It doesn't really feel like they fixed or maybe did much other than the graphics,
God
which
damn it.
It's fine.
Pierce must have got lost behind me somewhere.
Oh, that's interesting. He's throwing grenades at us. Damn.
Pace! What the hell are you
Like, what are you doing, dude?
Blake, is that you? Oh man, am I glad to see you.
Had to see us in pieces, maybe. Jeez.
Yes, me, you jackass! Now let's get inside! What the hell happened?
Look, man, me and Williams were tracking this weird animal through the base, and we lost him in the storm, and then we ran into a Swede.
Norwegian.
Yeah, the Norwegian guy. Well, he started shouting and attacking me, and I started chasing him, and I lost him in the storm.
What about Williams?
I lost him too.
What's with these people? They can't tell the difference between a Swedish person and a Norwegian person. All right. I shot his TV. Alright, dude. You coming? What's his trust? He fully trusts me. He tried to blow me up a moment ago, but now he fully trusts me. Great. Alright. Well, come on, dude. You know, there's only one path of lights. Like, how did I even get out here? Oh, over here? Oh no, I can't get in. It's cold too. Oh, there it is. we go. Oh, no worries, Kreba. Twitch, you know, I've accidentally unfollowed people before, too. I'll log into Twitch and be like, hey, why am I not following you? There was actually a thing, too, while I was on, I guess I'll call it hiatus, where Twitch did accidentally unfollow a bunch of people from several people's accounts. It's like, wow, thanks, Twitch. Great smooth move. Deleting our VOD histories, unfollowing us from people. Like, maybe they don't actually want people to stream. They want to be known as the streaming platform, but they don't actually want to support video content or anything. And whatever happened with their higher resolutions? Like, didn't Twitch, like, last year say, oh, hey, we're going to be allowing, like, 1440p, 240 FPS or something like that? And now it's like, what happened to that? I want to give him... Squad member's too scared, but I want to give you ammo. Calm down. You jerk. You just shoot him. Just shoot him now. They realized I was stupid because paying for that kind of bandwidth would probably bankrupt them. It's just irritating, you know. Twitch is struggling so hard to be to do what YouTube does. Like YouTube, like, man, they already allow like 40 megabit per second. Like, Twitch wouldn't dream of 40 megabit per second. Like, they're trying to give us 1440p at, like, what was it, like 10 or maybe 12, something like that. But it wouldn't let me do anything to him. Man. Lame. Lame sauce.
Pierce!
Yeah, no, there was like an invitation program.
God damn it.
A while
Pierce must have
back.
got lost behind me somewhere.
I want to skip this. We've already seen this. I don't want to see it again. So yeah, it's like an invitation thing right now as far as I'm concerned. I mean, then again, you know, I have been gone for like 2 months. I may have missed a memo. It's like the one reason, too, I would actually buy, at the moment anyway, the one reason I would buy one of the new graphics cards is simply to have the better compressor, the better encoder. Because the 50 series cards are actually supposed to have a new generation, a video encoder in them, and I'm surprised I haven't seen anybody cover that. Like, I got to imagine somebody's covered it. Like, I thought for sure, like, EPOS Vox or somebody would be like, oh, let's check out the new video encoder, because it's labeled as a Gen 8, I think it is, video encoder. They didn't even update the video encoder with the 4000 series. 4000 still had the same encoder as 3000, but the new one does. I mean, I guess it's also really hard to find these cards at all, so maybe there's not enough availability to even have them tested. A molten lump, yeah, it just sets on fire. I will say though, like, it is kind of tempting, the what's it called, the 5090, the absurdly priced card that probably nobody should buy, is probably somewhat appealing, I'm sure, to certain casters, because it'll allow you to do, I think it's 3 encodes. It's got like 3 encoders on it, if I remember correctly, which is actually pretty big. Especially with Twitch's enhanced encoding thing that they offer now. Because when they finally fully open 1440p, like you could have one encoder doing 1440. You could have another encoder doing 1080. And then you could have the third either doing 720 or maybe just saving it direct to your computer. Which is pretty awesome. Although the price on that card is just obnoxious.
We got some company.
Is he freaking out again? Please tell me he's not freaking out again. Dude, you're freaking out. Alright, what can I give you? What do you want? Want some health? Oh shit!
Okay.
He didn't need any health.
Thank you.
Well, what can I give you? What do you want? He's gonna kill himself like he did the last time. Here, you want me to use the test? Here, look. Use my last test, you jerk. You done? Done being a big baby? This guy, I swear. He's gonna die again. Had to get yourself a GPU the other week, wanted FF7 Rebirth. Went for the 4060, does what you need. 4060 is solid. It's a good card. Oh, dude! Why? I hate this guy. I turned around, I saw him stand up. I was like, oh, okay, he stopped, and then he blew his head off. Dude, maybe you should just wait here. You know?
Okay.
Yeah, just stay here. I'll clear out the area, big baby. Not all browsers, Twitch have been supported. Chrome, yes. Firefox, no. Yeah, it's the AV1 limitation, right? Because that's how I think they're doing the 1440p at all, is over AV1. And a lot of stuff doesn't support AV1. Like a lot of computers, a lot of them do not support native AV1 decode. They just don't have the component to do it natively. And you can still have the CPU decode it, but it is pretty processor intensive. So it's a big lift for your computer to decode AV1 without a dedicated decoder. You know, if some browsers still aren't even supporting it, it's probably still going to be a little bit of a ways before it's like super widely deployed. Kind of a bummer. I don't know though, YouTube has figured it out. I don't know why they can't just do what YouTube does. YouTube works on everything, and you can upload AV1. They just have a way more substantial backend than Twitch does. Way more substantial. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Maybe here? Oh wow. What are you gonna do? Watch 1440p on your Sony native app, but not on the Apple TV. Ugh. It's gross. I love my Apple TV too. Does it play at all on the Apple TV when you go to somebody's stream who's doing that? Or does it just like does it even go to like 1080 or? Because I got to imagine like that's watching native, right? Like probably 1440 native. But Twitch's encoders for 1080p and lower, I got to imagine they're still using 264. At least they'd be really smart to still use 264. Ooh, I blew stuff up. I guess nothing that mattered though. Stream Red Bull 1080p and 1440 available. Well, sounds like there's still a lot of things to unbox with that. It's kind of a bummer. I've been dying for them to switch to 1440p. Like hell, if they said, oh, we're doing 1440p tomorrow, but you need this equipment, I'd go out and... I mean, unless it's like a new GPU, like a 50 series that you can't find. I'd probably just go out and buy it. I mean, hell, at some point I need to buy a 50 series just for the stream in general for the new encoders, but... You can't find them, so... Just wait a few months or something. Why am I going in a circle? Hold on a second. So, I'm trying to go not that way. I guess not that way either, because that was the front entrance. Definitely through this door. Over there. And this door's locked. Oh, here it is. He needs an engineer. Shit. We need that guy, but he's gonna freak out. Fuck. Alright. Well, I cleared out the enemies, so let's try to bring him in again and see if maybe he doesn't go calmer this time. Otherwise, I don't know what the hell to do with this dude.
Yes, sir.
Come on, dude. Let's go. You got ammo? Not much. Here, let me give you some ammo. Here,
Okay.
you got some good ammo now. TV defaults. Is there a setting you need to change? I don't know. We may just need new Apple TV. I don't think the current Apple TVs have a native AV1 decoder in them. They'll probably release a new one sometime later this year, and hopefully it'll have that in it. I know all their new chips do, so there's a good chance the Apple TV will get that. Oh, dude, come on, come on. Don't look at it. Don't look at it.
I need an engineer.
I'll pull it together.
Come on.
Look, I'm all right. It's okay.
Come on. I need you over here. You are an engineer, right? Yeah. Here, come here. Do it.
Sir.
Bootsington, how you doing? Welcome on in. Alright, is it this door? Good. Here, come back with me over here. I think there was an ammo box. And I gave you a ton of my ammo. Hey, good to see you too. I hope you're having a really good day. Nice. Computer. Capable of administrating a 5,000 volt charge, the stun gun will temporarily disable a target and cause them to drop their weapon. Great as an alternative to killing a potential squad member who is behaving in a hostile manner. Be warned, using the stun gun on a squad member will cause them to lose some trust in you. Yeah, no shit, right? Why the fuck you zap me? You okay, dude? Maybe he's just thrown up over that dead body. Dead bodies.
Stay the hell away from me, I'm warning you.
Williams, I need your help.
Bullshit. You're infected just like the rest. Come any closer and I'll fry your ass.
Listen, I found
Man.
Pace. I just need to get into the comm room to call for assistance. Do you have access?
Yeah, I've got access. But I ain't going nowhere with
He's got all
those
the
things out
access.
there. You kill them and I'll help get us out of here.
Oh, right, I guess.
God, what is it?
Kill 3 walkers.
Looks like last night's dinner.
There's a knife. I'm guessing these aren't walkers. Was that a test? Okay, that's locked. That had fuel, which I guess we needed. It made the sound that he picked up a bunch. That's got to be a walker. Oh shit. Pistol works pretty well. I shot that guy up. His health went low, but he still trusts me.
We're screwed.
Yeah. Alright, dude, calm down. Still in good spirits, he just likes to complain a lot. Alright, here we go. I like the pistol. I don't know, there's just something satisfying about it. Maybe it's because it feels like every bullet does damage, where the submachine gun, it doesn't feel like every bullet really does anything. Another test kit. I thought these things were supposed to be rare. Hope that guy still has a bunch of ammo. Do you need more ammo, dude? You still got some ammo.
More of this? So I can kill you.
That one was purple. This will look purple. Ooh, we found a shotty. Hell yeah. Where's the shotty? Oh, we have no ammo for it though. Oh, what a bummer. It's like, here's a new gun. But good luck finding ammo for it. If this was that kind of situation for real, you would just leave the shotgun and be like, well, it's nice, but there's no ammo, so why am I going to lug this thing around? I think I just found ammo. Yeah, I did. Wow! So it'll let us carry around 600, presumably 9mm rounds for the assault rifle, but it'll only let us carry around 24 shotgun shells? What is that about? Very limiting. Tentacles. Look, I don't know what's out there. All I know is that we saw tentacles. Tentacles, he says, from the planet X. I love that movie. I love that. I've seen The Mist so many times. I even saw, we went down and saw a screening of The Mist in black and white, because that was supposed to be the director's original ideas. He wanted to show The Mist in black and white to have it a certain look and everything to it. But the studio was like, dude, we're not gonna pay you this much money to release a black and white movie in today's age. And so he filmed it and did everything in color. Well, they had a re-release of the movie. This was like a couple of years ago or something, where they showed it in its intended original black and white color format. And I gotta tell you, I'm glad the studio didn't allow him to do it in black and white. Because it didn't add anything to the movie. It didn't add a real tone or a feeling to it. Like, I can definitely get behind a movie that was originally supposed to be filmed in black and white. Or especially old movies that were filmed in black and white because that's all they had. And then they get colorized and you're like, it just doesn't look right. You know, it just doesn't look the same. It just feels off. But The Mist, yeah, no. Nah.
Well, the area's secure now. I need your help. If we're gonna make it out of here alive, you've got to get me in the comm room now.
Yes, sir. Follow me, Captain. Maybe you will get us out of this.
What's this? So he fully trusts us now because we killed those 3 walkers. He's low on ammo for that. Don't really want to give him my flamethrower ammo. Give him a little bit.
Okay.
Well, let's see. I think there might have been more flame ammo over here, right? Yeah, dude, get over here. Where you at? Is he not following me? Dude, I was gonna give you a bunch of flamethrower ammo. Where'd you go? I bet you ran right to that door. You're so irritating. Here, I want to give you flame ammo. He healed me.
Man, I hate this job.
Yeah, this job sucks, dude. Well, I think we got all the flame ammo that was available, and he's got a bunch, so we're good to go. And he opened that door. That's what he did. He ran and opened the door and then came back. And they're all in good state. That guy's a little wounded.
This
Oh
doesn't
man,
look
we're
good.
gonna die here.
All right, I'm okay.
I'm okay, all right?
Alright, can someone...
I need an engineer.
Dude, get on it.
All right.
Do it. What's this? Shotgun ammo. I mean, unless... That was all the shock... Oh, okay. Never mind. Apparently, 24 rounds was all the shotgun ammo that other box held, because we're now just over 60 rounds.
Damn it, someone's trashed the radio.
Alright, let's go ahead and do... Save. Uh-oh. All right.
Pace,
Yeah,
you
I
okay?
think so, but I don't have a good feeling about this.
All right. Well, I guess that was it. Where's the radio? I thought we had to use the radio. We are screwed.
I'll pull it together.
Well, where the hell are we supposed to go now?
Oh man, this don't look good.
Where's this guy going? Oh, that door's open. That wasn't open before. That guy just wants to freeze to death outside. You know, I did step out there and you saw the cold meter come up. I wonder if I just let him stand there and I didn't go, would he have just frozen to death? That's a thought. Find emergency radio. Huh. Radio. What's going on with that radio? Okay, that doesn't work. That works. There's a shoddy right there in case we missed it in the last level, I guess. You know, let's not open too many doors. I remember this area getting just flooded with people. You're still recovering from a severe cold. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm glad you're recovering, though. Starting to feel a bit better. Because colds suck. Has a lot of ammo. Alright. What's this? Another sub. What's everybody in here rocking, hmm? You got the flamethrower. You've got a sub. I almost kind of wish give that guy like an actual gun, but Ah, fuck it. You had COVID in January? That sucks. COVID sucks. At least they've gotten it to a point, I mean, you know, between its mutations and, you know, the vaccines out there, that it's no longer like the feared death sentence it was when it first emerged. It's just like, hey, this sucks for a little while. Damn. Oh shit. Damn, what the hell? Could barely see in this room. I'm gonna close that door. I'm gonna go back in this room.
Hold still, and I'll fix you up.
Thanks, dude. Go in this room, restock. Looks like flame. A lot of flame. Alright, we're full of flames. Recorder. Save. This is on PC, yeah. I'm not sure if this version ever came to consoles or not. Well, I closed the door. For whatever that's worth. I mean, there's big windows here and they were coming from outside, so you'd imagine they would just break through, but I guess not. What'd that guy show his health for? There's a lot of them. Look at this. Just like a shooting fish in a barrel, though. Why does it sound like he's eating when I reload this shotgun? Like, listen. Oh, let me kill this. Alright, listen. Doesn't it sound like he's eating something? This probably would look really good in 4K. Oh shit. I feel like I'm hearing those alien, like the movie Alien, elephant noises that the aliens made. Okay. It would surprise me if Dead Space wasn't influenced by the thing, because you can see a lot of references to that in that movie. Oh shit. Or that game, I should say. Dead Space was great though. It doesn't seem like EA cares that much. Like, God, they released the Dead Space remake and it was just phenomenal. It was so good. And I think we were all like, oh great, when's Dead Space 2 remake gonna come out? And as far as I've read, they don't have any plans to do a Dead Space remake. And they have no plans to do Dead Space 4. So it's just like, what are you guys doing? Like, you made an amazing remake that really pumped everybody up for more Dead Space, and then you're like, nah. We just wanted this quick cash grab. Which I don't even know if I can call it a quick cash grab, considering how well it did and how good it was. Stop hurting my people! Oh man, there's so many of them. Just heal them. Shit, we're gonna die. How many of these things are there? Who said they're out of ammo?
Okay. It's okay.
Oh. Jeez. Is that it? Is it over? Damn, dude talks some shit. Is that it? I guess that was it. I don't even know where that guy ran. You saw the blue lights, but I don't see blue lights anywhere. Where's those blue lights? Oh shit. Flame units and everything, man, nice. We didn't need them, but if we did. Well, where the hell are we supposed to go? I mean, this building looks done. I'm only going in here to see if I need any ammo. Doesn't look like it. Okay. I think that's blood from the thing we just killed. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'd love to see a Dead Space 2 remake. That'd be awesome. With the same love and care that the Dead Space 1 remake got.
You know what? I can't stand much more of this.
It's locked.
It's cold as shit.
Yeah, don't RE3 remake the Dead Space 2 remake. RE3 remake was bad.
There's a feel in here. Must be all over the place.
It's just not done well at all. Oh shit. It sucks too, because RE3 is, I mean, Because everybody can say that about any of the entries, like, oh, that one was my favorite, or that one was my favorite, but I've heard from a lot of people that 3 was their favorite. And they were really looking forward to 3. And they just botched it. I mean, 3 was absolutely a cash grab. He, he murdered that guy. And now he's completely lost his mind. Great. Great, dude. Good job. You murdered him. Well, I mean, I guess we don't have to do anything. Just stand here and watch it go down. I don't know if this will fail the mission either. I don't think it will. I kind of remember this mission being done without people, but maybe that was supposed to be later on. Yeah, but the RE3 remake was trash. The RE2 remake is good, but it should have been better. They really botched those A and B scenarios. Well, there's that. Now it's just us. We could have gone in here with all sorts of backup, but that dude lost his mind and killed everybody. The A and B scenarios in the original RE2 were fairly different. Like, it was kind of interesting how they did it. And I almost wish they would have gone about it slightly differently, but like, you know, you see in the original RE2, Leon gets out of the driver's side, Claire gets out of the passenger side, and they go on through the city in their own versions and journeys. And in the original RE2, they were very different. In fact, you didn't even see Mr. X in the original RE2 unless you did the B scenarios. Like, he wasn't chasing you or anything like that unless you did those B scenarios. So when you unlock them, it felt like you were playing like a completely different game. And it definitely was different enough that it was just amazing. It even had a couple points in the original to where they didn't do it a ton. It was like 2 items, literally. But there was a gun that if you picked it up in the A scenario, you couldn't get it in the B. And I think the same thing with like an inventory pack, that if you picked it up in A, you couldn't get it in B. And it was really, really cool, though. Like, it added, back then anyway, a touch of realism to it that, like, oh, I shouldn't have picked that up. I could have used this now. And I was really hoping with the RE2 remake, they were going to just go ham on that. That they would make it so there would be tons of items, maybe on like a survivor mode. Every item you pick up in the game will then no longer be available for the B scenario, or something really cool like that to make it like one of the most clever survival horror type experiences. And no, they merged the A and the B scenarios together into one scenario. And then when they had so much flack from the fan base of like, hey, we wanted a B scenario, why didn't you do it? They like really quick cookie cut together a second scenario, they called it, to try and appease the fans. And it wasn't good. Like, it's different at the beginning for like 5 minutes, and then the rest of the game is like the same. It's just kind of a bummer. But I don't know, they had so many opportunities to make like Resident Evil 2 Remake just the most insanely cool Resident Evil game ever, and they just didn't do it, so whatever, I guess. Oh, shit. We're gonna die. I knew it. I knew it! I don't think we saved recently either, did we? Time is it? Maybe. Sleeping quarters. I don't think so, though, right? Fuck, I don't know. I don't think so. I think this was still in the other thing. I'm just gonna restart the level. Maybe we can save those dudes again, though. And that one dude going batshit crazy. They also made Mr. X in the remake a little too stalky. Like, he, I don't know. He was just a little much. X gonna give it to you. He did. And in the harder scenarios, he clearly teleported around the RPD, which was just kind of irritating. Like, why? Why did he need to do that? Alright, here, where's the med kit? Oh, it really is going to make me hit enter. Okay, fine. I want to heal you. Okay, he is healed now. That was weird. Didn't I just heal him? Maybe I healed the wrong guy. Okay, now they're all full health. If he goes crazy now, I don't know what to say. So maybe what a jerk. Shit. No, no, no you don't. What can I do to ease you? What do you want? Some more ammo? Do you want me to put the test on myself?
Oh man, we're gonna die here.
Here, I'll do it on myself here. You can see, I'm fine. See? Shit. Here, come this way, guys. Hurry. Oh, I got that stupid gun for taser. You know what?
Can you give me a gun? Wow. What flavor of shit is that?
Well, I don't know what they do now. They don't have a gun. Bobbleheads. I mean, they dropped their gun, and their AI isn't smart enough just to pick it back up. Unless I give it to them, which is kind of funny. But what are they going to do? Like, when they had guns before, they would, you know, just shoot themselves once they stood up. Like, are they just going to stand up and their head's going to explode anyway? I don't know. Let's see, flail those arms. Wacky inflatable arm flailing tube men. Oh man, he just has a heart attack. You will not have a heart attack. I don't know. His heart was attacked by those bullets. Well, shit. These guys suck. I guess there was no saving them. That's kind of lame. I don't know if there is actually a way to save them or not, but that was pretty lame. I'm pretty disappointed by that turn of events. Losing my colleagues. Not really seeming like there was any way to get out of it. Pew pew. Oh shit. can hear them down there. Alright, so we're gonna blow it up from up here this time. We do have like a grenade, I think, right? Ah! Yeah, there we go. That was perfect! I was worried I didn't get it down the hole there, because you saw it hit up here, but then it just rolled down. We got really lucky. Alright, we'll stay up here for a moment and see if those flames go out. They look like they are. Maybe. Yeah, they are. Slowly. How'd you survive? Can't even get you from here. I think they're from the bodies, the big ones, the walkers. Because when they die, they spawn little dudes. And even though the whole place was on fire, they probably still were able to spawn those little dudes. That's okay, though. That was cool. I like the explosion. I don't like that we no longer have our buddies, but, jeez. Now, could you imagine if they had done a proper remake of this game instead of a remaster? Seeing, like, that whole trust, sanity system in play. Like, that would have been cool. Would have been really cool. Oh, man. Alright, let's see. There we go. I guess he went up there, so, gain access to the weather station. Complete! You just walked to the door. Wow, what a difficult objective. Thanks, game. Oh, I can open this? Ooh. Okay. Nothing. Is a thing gonna jump out of one of these? Oh, shit. Jumped at me. Test kit. Oh, shit. There we go. Alright. Save terminal. Don't mind if I do. Oh, maybe we should get these guys first. Even the game's like, nope, nope, you're not saving yet. Shasha, pocket sand. Oh. There we go. Like NVIDIA with AMD. AMD, we're gonna launch this new amazing graphics card. NVIDIA, shasha, pocket frames. I don't know. I can't get behind FrameGen. Like, I'm super interested what Reflex 2 is gonna do with FrameGen, because it's supposed to reduce the latency. Oh, shit. But, I don't know, the latency on FrameGen right now just makes it, like, not even usable for me. It just kind of sucks to play a game, and it's like, yeah, I mean, yeah, okay, it looks smoother. But now it also feels like shit when you play it. And then it, like, inherently adds motion blur. Like, if you do not like motion blur, you're gonna hate FrameGen. Because every time you enable FrameGen, it's like having low motion blur on. It's not like really intense motion blur, but it's noticeable. It just adds kind of a smearing effect. Because of the fake frames. It's fake ass frames. Oh shit! Die, burn! Burn is burn. Oh, dude. Who told you to fling stuff at me? Man, this submachine gun is crap. It just bleeds ammunition. Jennings personal wear here again, excuse me, we're here again today. They appear to be working on something under the ground. I have seen a lot of their equipment arriving, but I'm not sure where it is being kept. Sure. Anything over here? It's like, oh, why did your janitor quit? Oh. So could you imagine your task to clean this up? They'd be like, I quit. Like, no. What is that noise? I guess that was it. Engine. I'm so tired of those Jurassic Park movies. I wish they would stop. My God, they just keep making more and more and more. It's like, you know, the first movie was awesome, right? First Jurassic Park was really cool. It's a classic. Second Jurassic Park, I'll even go with the second one. The idea of another island just for the sake of another movie. And then it had what's his name in it? I can't think of his name. Jeff Goldblum as the star. So I was like, yeah, I'm all about this. I'll watch that. Jeff Goldblum's fun to watch. But then they just kept making more. It was like Jurassic Park 3 was just like, man, this movie is so boring. So boring. And then The Lost World or whatever came out and it's like, this is just not good. Like, why is this still a thing? Oh, the dinosaurs are out yet again. It's like, just stop making fucking dinosaurs. It's like, what is wrong with you? We already read this. And they made a sequel. I haven't even seen the sequel to The Lost World. I think they made 2 sequels. Isn't there like a trilogy of those movies? The last one that just came out I heard was awful.
What the hell happened?
They're making another one right now. It's probably going to be awful.
I'm not going anywhere. It's over.
What?
It got me. I can feel it.
I can get you help.
You know goddamn well there's only one option here.
No. No, I can't do that.
You don't have a choice.
Look, I won't let you down, asshole.
Come on. Can't handle it.
It's a bad impression, but yeah.
Come on, Pierce. This is crazy.
Like my dad always said, if you want a job done right, you gotta do it yourself.
These guys. I got a new gun though. Something, I guess. Can I move? Why am I stuck? Wow, that's weird. Hey, there's a bigger UFO. That's probably like the master UFO. Like the big one that caused this whole thing. I've positioned the telescope on a large object into the ground. There's some activity, and I saw people transporting equipment in containers to the site. The laugh, wedding laugh mix. That would be hilarious. But I don't know. They just keep making them. I mean, don't get me wrong, seeing all the dinosaurs and everything are cool. Like, I like dinosaurs, but it's just getting ridiculous, the plot. Like, what is even the next movie gonna be? Like, how can they keep making this? It's like dinosaurs originally died because, like, what, like climate change, essentially, is the big theory. They froze to death. But cold took out all these dinosaurs, but like all of our advanced weaponry just can't do it. Can't do it. Missed the staircase entirely right there. That was neat. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Well... I don't know where to go. I think I was supposed to go out a door up there, because you can see the walkway thing. I must have just walked past it. Let's go back. I missed something. I completely missed it. We'll go up, up. Okay, it's not here. We can jump. I keep forgetting we can jump. Wait, can we? Oh, maybe it's just crouch. Never mind. Oh, here it is. Video game explosive barrels. I should be seeing some of these things on this ledge, I think, right? Oh, here they come. What? Wounded us. Oh, here we go. Starting to wonder what the hell. Assimilation complete. Hmm?
Help me! Please, someone, help me!
Nobody help him. Just use him to make more things. Then the things won't be mad at us. I think that's the key. I switch to the shoddy. Try to take that thing out. Is it dead? Or now it's dead. That's kind of weird. When they die, they always spawn more things out of them. I guess that's this game trying to do what they did in the movie where, you know, parts of them will still come off and become smaller things, but the technology back then really just couldn't pull that off. So it's just smaller enemies that we've seen time and time again. Here we go.
Blake!
Blake!
You scared the shit out of me. What are you doing here?
Let's skip the song and dance. Pierce is dead. I just want to get the hell out of here.
I followed some guy in here thinking it was him. Then I got trapped in here by those things.
The guy
Thanks.
from your team?
No.
yelled at him a bunch of times. He didn't even look back.
Could be the guy I was tailing. Any idea where he went?
I think he's downstairs somewhere.
Okay, let's track him down, and then see if we can get Whitley on the radio to chopper us out of here.
Whitley's got to chopper us out. Read this computer. Controls for operating the crane are situated at the bottom of the stairs. Ensure power is on before operating, as this may seize the mechanism. Next service is due for 4 months. So ensure the power is on or it won't work, is what that just said. Okay. No shit, huh? No shit. Why can't I get in there? Is there anything in there I want? Maybe a computer. Why isn't this guy following us? Is there a save station in here? No. Alright, come on. You need a gun? Here, I'll give you... I got an extra of most things. I guess I'll give you an extra one of these. Not giving you much ammo, though. Alright, let's go. Can you open that? Alright, just to the stairs we go. I'm surprised there's not a save there. I could have sworn that down here is just like this huge battle. Unless the save thing's down here.
We got company.
I'm about to die. Oh, man. I don't know where I last saved. Oh, hell. See, and I was hoping it was going to save, and instead we just died. Okay. Well, well, well. Save terminal. Fuck, all the way back here, too. What a bummer. This game needs more save terminals. I mean, I guess it expects you to backtrack a bit since the levels don't really box you in. It says save terminal 1. Leads you to believe there should be a save terminal 2. Wherever the hell that would be. Well, yeah, we're way back there. Oh, man. Way far back. His reload is just lengthy. Well. Hell. Alright. Well, I think that's, it. I think the bathroom's got more people. I don't know. You know, this remake so far, or excuse me, remaster, it's good. You know, I mean, I love the game, maybe more so because I love the movie, and we at least did get a game from it. The game is fun. I like the mental status that everybody has, and I think that it's too hard in this game to take them out of that panic, and a lot of it is scripted, right? Like, yes, they can go nutty if you're not careful, or if you just really don't give a crap about them, or if you accidentally shoot them or something, and then you got to try to take them out of it. But you know, the two people at the start of this mission, it didn't seem like there was anything you could do. Like, they just died and went crazy for no apparent reason. I mean, they saw a little blood and then they lost their shit. It just felt very scripted. Some of the people turning when it ends up being everybody, it's just like, I guess that's one way to clear out everybody and make sure the people who need to be alive are alive and the people who you want to be dead are dead. But it's just, it would have been nice to see some touch-ups in those areas. But I do respect them doing just a straight remaster, taking what was already, you know, pretty good before, making it a little bit better. I mean, the mouse aiming on this, I think, is like the big thing. No pun intended. Because I'm pretty sure in the console version it was just directional and it would just shoot wherever. And I don't know, maybe if I used a controller, I do have one right here. It's, yeah, it's still aiming like that. Don't ask. I don't know what that was. I don't know why we died. I want to see, is there a way to change the control style back to the original? Gameplay, difficulty, auto-aiming. Oh, we had auto-aiming on? Okay. Difficulty's normal. Hard and very hard. Damn. Why doesn't it do that when you start the game to say what difficulty? I was starting to think this was just a one difficulty kind of a thing. Toggle aim. Old school aim. What's old school aim? Is that what I think it is? Can we find somebody to shoot? I think that's leaving. I don't want to do that. I mean, he's still aiming. It doesn't really seem old school. Right? Like, how does that seem aiming old school aim at all? Yeah, that's fine. Kind of wanted it to kill me. Doesn't really seem any different. Because old school aim, you wouldn't be able to go up and down. You'd only be able to do left and right, but I can still go up and down, so it doesn't really feel any different. Like, if I turn that off, does it... Oh shit, that's why I keep dying. Keep grenading myself. Well, let's see. So there's that. That's aim. If I turn on old school aim... Oh man, okay, I got it. Yeah, that is very old school. Okay, interesting. So they did up the aim mechanics a bit, so that's nice. That is nice. Always show health would be cool. Alternative menu. Interesting. Anything else we missed? I don't think so. I think that might have been it. Subtitles. Yeah, why didn't we have those on? Yeah, I mean, I'm in the way of the health bar, so I guess that really doesn't help you guys see my health. I can see it. Doesn't really add much, though, considering that you see your health bar every single time you take damage. But I don't know. It's cool. I like the polish that they did on this. I think it's a faithful remaster. It looks polished. It probably would, as mentioned, I can't remember who said that earlier, look really good in 4K. And I'm glad they did it. I just really wish they would have done a remake instead of a remaster. You know, like Max Payne sometime soon is going to be getting a re-release of 1 and 2, and I'm pretty sure that's a remake. If I remember correctly what they said, they're taking Max Payne 1 and 2 and merging it into a single game, and I'm really excited for that. I hope it's going to be long as hell, right? Because Max Payne 1 was pretty lengthy, and 2, I don't think 2 is as long as 1, but it was still pretty good. And if they really combine them together, I want a long fucking game. I just don't want the story combined from both and it's short and meh, but I guess we'll see whenever they finish that. They're finally, I don't want to say finally because I loved Alan Wake 2, but I think they're completely done with Alan Wake 2 at this point. And they have to finish Max Payne and, Control 2, I think. I think that's what it was. Anyway. Stuff and things. But no one go anywhere, please. For just a moment here.
Colonel, I'm trying to sneak around, but I'm dummy thick, and the clap of my ass cheeks keeps alerting the guards.
Yoshio coming on in with the radio. Yoshio, how you doing? Welcome. I hope you're having a really good day. Did you have a good stream? What'd you have going on today? Yeah, don't go anywhere just yet. I have a few things I want to go over. So first, thank you to everyone who came by for this stream, for the welcome back stream as it is. I had a lot of fun today. I really missed this. Missed hanging out with all you guys playing games and just talking about random stuff, right? Like we do. And I had a really good time. I hope you did too. You know, I'm going to keep you guys up to date on the schedule and everything. As it is, you know, it was a big long break since last stream because of work related stuff. So if something should come up again, I'll keep you guys in the loop. If I have to make an adjustment to another day, I'll keep you guys in the loop. As it stands at the moment, I plan to be back next Sunday to do... I don't think we're going to do more of The Thing, honestly. I liked it for what it was, but we've played The Thing before on stream, and it's, while it looks better, it's just not anything new. You know, I'm really glad we did this today. I was dying to check it out, but it's just not anything different. It's not anything new that makes me want to be like, oh, I want to go back and replay the same exact story exactly as I did before, but with, you know, sharper textures and a slightly different aiming mechanic. It's fine. I think it's overpriced for what it is. Right now they're selling it for $30. It's not worth $30. No, not at all. It's worth solid 20. Solid 20 for the work they put in for making this remaster. But I think at $30 they're stretching a bit. They're reaching a little further than people are going to want to spend for a game that is the same as it was, you know, 20 plus years ago. Just you know, higher resolution textures. So trying to beat Strider, Sega Genesis. Nice, hell yeah, very nice. But here, let me find my socials button. It's hidden on me. Watch, I'm gonna hit something else on my stream deck. Watch. There we go. Please check out my other links here so you can keep up to date and in the know with stream. You can follow me on Twitter, X, you know, bullshitty platform. If you're still on there, you can check me out on Discord. Is the preferred place to go. Hang out with everybody between streams, get all the updates, get stuff you don't get on the other platforms. So I do post everything on the other platforms on Discord too, so get a little bit extra there. Check out those YouTube archives as well, with Twitch neutering the shit out of the highlight system. The YouTube archives is pretty much going to be the only place going forward you're going to be able to see past broadcasts. We talked about that earlier in stream. The change they make is pretty much eliminating the ability to save previous broadcasts within Twitch's VOD system. You just can't do it anymore. They don't give you enough space. So follow that YouTube, sub over there, see all the stuff. And Blue Sky. It's like Twitter, but it's not, with far less irritating people running it, we'll say, and is a definite up-and-comer platform. Highly recommend to go over to Blue Sky. There's a bunch of streamers who only post on Blue Sky now, so if you're not on Blue Sky, you're actually missing out on stuff. So click my link, do a follow over there, create an account if you don't have one. Highly recommend it. But that's going to do it for today. Thank you all again so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. I'll roll over the streak to next stream, so we'll be just 2 subs away from the next one. And yeah, let me see who's on right now. Let me see who's doing stuff. Who can I get you guys on over to that's having a good time? And let me reconnect my other keyboard here. So there we go. The ding. Ding ding. Who's doing stuff? Who's on? There's a bunch of good people on right now. Oh man. Oh man. You know, I think they literally just started, so they may not even be past their video intro by the time we get over there, but I want to go raid the man with the best mustache on all of Twitch. And I'm talking about the one and only Sequisha. This dude always has really, really great content. I highly recommend you following him when you get over there. If you're not familiar with Sequisha, you're doing Twitch wrong. What are you even doing? Stop it. Get some help. Follow him. And that's it. That's all I got. Guys, thanks again. Hope you have a really great rest of your Sunday. Have a safe week out there. Hopefully I'll see you again next Sunday for something new. Probably some indie horror stuff, honestly. I'm going to throw that out there. Got a lot of stuff on my backlog, especially since the break that we need to get through. So I'll see you guys in a few days.